I think the AI will have a new shape. Actually, we see these applications under the subject of data-driven companies. So some companies are managed by using only the decision support systems built on the data. So data is the boss of these companies. It's the manager of the companies. You know, a very famous proverb, data is the new oil. So the quality of processing this new oil and the availability of this new oil is going to increase in the near future, let's say. So, for example, for the small and medium enterprises, it's still a dream to implement an AI project into their processes, into their problems. So, the field I'm trying to study is about these SMEs and the AI intersection. And actually, there are many things we need to do before this AI is producing something, some valuable things for the SMEs.
We have the pleasure of hosting Professor Şadi Evren Şeker today. He is the Dean of Computer and Information Technologies at Istanbul University. Professor Şeker is vastly experienced in artificial intelligence and data science and the startup ecosystem. Welcome, Professor.
You're welcome.
I would like to talk about artificial intelligence and data science today. AI is a field that has been around for around 60 years. And with the advance of computing power, we are starting to feel its effect on our daily lives. And we are starting to see new groundbreaking products that incorporate AI, such as ChatGPT. I would like to ask a question about data and how it will play with AI. As you know, companies have been gathering vast amounts of data over the years. And how will AI have an effect on this data? Will it make the data more valuable, or will it change anything in the future?
Okay, actually we have two directions. In one direction we have the quality. So some of the companies and some of the research projects are working on it and trying to increase the quality of processing the data. So they try to produce more throughput, more output about the data. On the other hand, on the other direction, there are some companies trying to expand the effect of artificial intelligence on different areas, in different data sets. For example, in fishing or in agriculture, we have AI applications nowadays, and these are relatively newer application areas than the marketing or the finance. So let's say for a longer period of time, we have some applications and some benefits of AI on, let's say, finance industry, okay? So the banking or the, let's say, investments are automatically controlled by the robots, investment robots or robo-advisors for the investors are a longer story than the AI applications in agriculture, perhaps. So there are two directions. One is going into the quality, the other one is going to the expanding of these applications on different areas. So if we go back to your question, the application of AI in different data sets is going to expand new opportunities. It's going to increase the quality of data because it's bringing up a discipline about how to collect the data, how to store the data into different industries. Also, on the other hand, we have new ideas, new innovations coming up with the increasing applications on AI. So, for example, maybe you heard about the ChatGPT or different applications. So people are getting more motivated of applying these new technologies into their industries. And in your question, you have a part about the companies. So today, the company data is somehow a private data for the company. It's not an open source, it's not a publicly available data, and there is no research going on in this private data. Some of the data is private to everybody, maybe only the company owners or some top management team are available to access this data. So after this data is open to public, or let's say open to AI researchers, maybe these researchers might go in the private side, but after this this contribution from the companies, the data contribution from the companies, I think the AI will have a new shape. Actually, we see these applications under the subject of data-driven companies. So some companies are managed by using only the decision support systems built on the data. So data is the boss of these companies. It's the manager of the companies. And you know, a very famous proverb, data is the new oil. So the quality of processing this new oil and the availability of this new oil is going to increase in the near future, let's say.
So my next question will be exactly about this. How do you see data science in Turkey? Is it being widely adopted by companies? Are companies using data science to make decisions? How's the current situation?
In the enterprise level, let's say for the bigger companies, the data processing or data science is much more available than the SMEs, small and medium enterprises, let's say. So, for example, for the small and medium enterprises, it's still a dream to implement an AI project into their processes, into their problems. So, the field I'm trying to study is about these SMEs and the AI intersection. And actually, there are many things we need to do before these AI is producing something, some valuable things for the SMEs. So in Turkey, yeah, we have some big companies, some enterprises already adopted some AI processes into their, let's say, business. But on the other hand, there's a huge gap between the companies and the AI technologies, let's say in the small scales or the medium scales. That's what I see.
I understand. So many people are concerned about the job displacement AI will cause across many different fields. As AI advances, what's your perspective on this, and how do you think it will affect people, and how can we prepare for this?
Actually, technology is reshaping the job industry all the time, because the new technology means new tools, new applications, new problems, and all the time we are just changing the shape of the problem. Actually, for example, the agriculture is agriculture. Still, we need to use this soil, need to use this ground, and the problem is same, but the technology is reshaping how we use it.
Right.
So if you follow up the changes, the new trends in any industry, there are always good opportunities. But if you fail to follow up these new trends and technologies, then most probably you are the one who's going to be replaced. So what I suggest everybody who's watching us is just follow up the new trends, educate yourself, think about the philosophy of the technology, think about the applications of the technology in your industry, and then everything is going to be better and better for you.
So it's about keeping up with the trend.
Yeah.
Right. And what about, do you have any predictions about fields that are unexpected, where AI can have a big impact?
Actually, all the industries. So some people are just saying that the AI is the new electricity. It's going to have an impact just like the electricity. Every industry is going to be affected from the AI. Actually, the software industry is now, or the computers are now available for all the industries. In the university, for example, all the departments have a computer in front of them, so in their desks. So software, computers, electricity affected all these industries, and AI is the next big thing, which is going to affect all the industries. So the education system is going to change, the business is going to change, every business model is going to change, and the new business models, new trends, new problems are going to arrive. So it's already started on the other end.
About education, as you're a dean and a professor, how is it being applied in education, and what exactly is
So
AI?
what I think is the university is going to get reshaped in the near future. So 4 years of education in the university, and the students are just looking to university for an opportunity to find a job, or actually the things are changing. The view of university in the industry is also changing, and I'm expecting a big impact in the universities, big renovation in the universities. Maybe the classical university, the concept of classical university is going to get completely changed. And what I feel is maybe 90% of the universities are not necessary. We can live without them. Maybe the number of universities or the people in the universities get less in the near future, but the quality is going to increase. So the education is going to get reshaped by using these technologies. I'm on the side of opportunity. So people, maybe we can say there are two types of people. Some of them are seeing this as a threat. Some of them are seeing this as an opportunity. So what I feel is it's a good opportunity for the universities and the education system. The only thing is the adoption. So if we can adapt these new trends and technologies into the university, it's going to be a good opportunity. And what we try to do is we try to get something very useful for, let's say, 40 years or 50 years of a human life. Let's say some information, some knowledge, some wisdom even, are very important for people and their life in a long term. And some of the technology is very short term. So we are in the intersection, as an IT industry, we are in the intersection of these two trends. And we are going to try to create a new program in the intersection, in the harmony of these two trends.
Right. And there's a growing concern, my last question, about AI becoming a black box where people don't understand what kind of decision it makes anymore. When it comes to a point, it's developed so much. So do you think it will reach this point at some time in the future?
Actually, in some applications, it's already in this field, in this point. But a new trend called responsible AI is increasing now. And as a part of responsible AI, there is an explainable AI. So a responsible AI should cover 5 concepts. One of them is the AutoML, automated machine learning. The AI will make decisions automatically. There is no human contribution during these decisions. The second one is the explainable AI. The AI is responsible to make an explanation about its decisions. The third one is adaptable AI, is going to adapt to the environment. Interactive AI, we are going to get an opportunity at least to make an interaction with this AI. And the final one is transparent AI. So it's not going to be a black box. At least some of the scientists will be able to understand what's inside of this box. So these 5 concepts are building up the responsible AI, and explainable AI is an increasing trend. Actually, in some of the countries, there are some new regulations. If there is an AI making a decision about a human, then this AI should be an explainable AI and explain why did it take this action, why it didn't take another action, and should provide some reasonable explanations about its decisions. So this is a new trend, an increasing trend. Actually, my research is on this field about the explainable AI and the responsible AI, and also AutoML, automated machine learning. So I believe this is going to increase in the near future with the regulations and maybe some judicial law with some judicial issues. So yeah, this is going to be the new trend in the near future. That's what I think.
And is Turkey making any kind of regulations in this field right now?
Unfortunately, we are not making any regulations in this field. But in the near future, I think we will have some new regulations about this field.
All right. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching. And please keep watching. We will be producing new contents on AI and different interesting fields. Thank you. And
don't forget to get subscribe and turn on the notifications. Okay.